Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Povetkin's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Ортis is making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, vicious Povetkin. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, bad intentions, Ортис.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Defense, more defense.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Cover your head.
What happened to the get to know you? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
We got a fight here between these two where there is an expectation that it will not be an early evening, that this is going the full route.
Yeah, well, these guys are not really risk takers. You know, they don't go out there and gamble a lot. They play it pretty safe, and you could say it's going to be pretty safe that we're going to get rounds.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Halfway through round number 2. Landing a 2-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Good block by Bad Intentions. Took a shot, now he gives a left. A headshot blocked. Away from those headshots with his defense up top. Final 10 seconds. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take these shots, okay? You understand me? Let's see some defense, more punching.
Don't worry about it.
And round number 3 is underway. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
Lands the counter. Wow, is he defensively sound. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Povetkin's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Able to cover up that gut. Devastating blow by Bad Intentions. seconds to go in this round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Povetkin. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Keep moving.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. A headshot blocked. Good looking counter punch. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good block there by Bad Intentions. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Halfway through this round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Blocks that punch.
Don't stay in one spot.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. How about that? Another right hand. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy has thrown hard back at him.
It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Gets rid of that body shot. And now he's acting like a fighter. coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Stay away from the inside. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by bad intentions.
Jab, jab, use the jab.
Good way to protect the midsection. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Last 10 seconds. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Nice block by bad intentions. Blocks that punch. Halfway through this round here. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Ortiz's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get countered with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Good defensive skill. And clicks of the talk. Able to dismiss it. One of those fights were at the halfway point. I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight tonight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of wills. Two stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good strong combo. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Keep the head moving.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. A good block. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Povetkin. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Ortiz has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And that is some good job just striking his target twice in a row by Povetkin. Ortiz is getting caught with headshots. But Teddy, to me, this is pretty simple. Move your head.
Otherwise, the other guy will. And he's been moving his head for him all night.
Use your feet.
The halfway point of round number 8. This This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Blocks that punch.
Range, 1, 2, jab, jab, jab.
Gets rid of that effort. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Final 10 seconds. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Good defensive skill. Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. And there's the left hand working well for him again.
Double up your punches.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Up and down, side to side.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Wow, is he defensively sound. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Get out of the way.
10 seconds to go in this round.
Block. Keep working the body.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Stay away from the inside.
So So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Ortiz has really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range, he's controlling distance, he's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
Halfway through this 10th and final round. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Bad Intentions. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Povetkin's Cox is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
End of the round is upon us, and if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Excellent counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Good return fire that time. Lands the counter. left. Stunned and staggered. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
See, he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Povetkin's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Blocks that punch. Throws a counter punch there. Ortiz is, I mean, you can tell by how committed he is at staying on the outside and just continuing to score like this, that he is employing a strategy that he really wanted to put forth.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit because he understood what kind of fight he was getting ready for. A guy who was very strong but very slow-footed. So he's making sure that he does not feed into his opponent's strengths, and he makes sure that he exploits his weaknesses.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is.
Ортис!
Ortiz is your winner by a split decision, Teddy.
I'm not so sure that I was watching the same fight as the judges, but hey, they're the ones who get the final say.
So a 2-to-1 split among the judges here ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.